Whiskey War Barrel Proof. We reviewed their standard release a handful of weeks ago. Is this the better release? Or is their 88 proofer the better way to go? We'll let you know what we think. Before we get into the review, just wanted to officially kick off the September fundraiser for the Exploring Whiskey channel, which is always to St. Jude. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and childhood cancer is the leading cause for death in children. And St. Jude does some just amazing work. Their number one rule is you will not pay for any treatments at St. Jude. They do bill your insurance and things like that, but for travel, for lodging, for food, they cover all of it, and it's through donations that is covered. Yeah, some of it is big corporate donations, but a lot of it comes down to individual donations. So down in the description, you'll see a link. If you click on that and make a donation, we will match anything up to $500 in the month of September. So this quickly multiplies and can really help a family get through one of the darkest times in their life. The main reason why we started this channel was in honor of my son Jason, who passed away from osteosarcoma back in 2016. And we continue to do these charity fundraisers in his honor, and we do the channel, honestly, in his honor. So anything you could donate, we would greatly appreciate. Now, back to the review.
Welcome back to Exploring Whiskey. Today we're going to go back to Columbus, Ohio. We're going to do the Whiskey War Barrel Proof.
Barrel Proof. Yeah, so we've already reviewed the regular Whiskey War.
Their OG.
Honestly, pretty solid for a smaller regional blended.
Just a small batch.
Like and it was like 88, 84, something like that. So slightly lower proof bourbon, things like that. This is and it's batched, so that's the other fun part. So this particular barrel proof is 117.5 proof.
Ooh.
So pretty solid. They're not gonna, no complaints on that one. On the website, they do say that they're all at least 5 years old.
Yep.
But the mash, the proofs are, I think they said basically anything from like 116 to 120 basically is where the proofs kind of come in, depending on the batch.
It's a nice little place to play.
No, yeah,
one of my favorites.
It's a good range to be playing in for your barrel proofs. So High Bank Distilling is based out of New Albany. Is that right?
Yes, right around
New
Albany.
Northeast of Columbus.
Yep.
And everything about this is a nod back to some history in that region. So High Bank is where they signed the documents founding Columbus.
I think so.
On the high banks of the river. And what's the river?
The Olentangy.
Yeah. And then the naming of it, the Whiskey War, is a nod back to
crazy story.
It's the late 1800s. There's a heavy amount of, is it Protestants? There's a religious group that's based out of there.
I think you're right.
And this one guy wants to create a saloon. So he builds the saloon, and the Protestants burn it down.
Dang.
So he rebuilds the saloon, and they burn it down again. He builds it for a third time and stands in front of it with two guns going, God.
Wow.
And that was the Whiskey War of Columbus or something like that.
So all the people that work in the distillery, and there's a bar, like a little restaurant area, so we were there, they all wear either the shirt or the pin that says "Make Whiskey, Not War." Kind of a nod back to that.
Back to the whole thing. So,
all right.
So kind of cool history and all of that. And then award-winning. The award-winning for their whiskey. They've done pretty decent in awards there.
Okay.
Their cocktails apparently have won some
They're one of the, in the Columbus, they're one
food.
of the top bars for cocktails. Yep.
A distillery. That's awesome.
Yeah. They had good food, too.
Yeah. And food. They were also, best of type things for some of the food there.
It was, I think they won the award in Columbus for cocktails, and I want to say
bar food?
Happy hour as well.
Oh, okay.
So-
I was gonna say it's like pizzas and stuff. I thought it was like bar
No,
food.
their food was good. Everything there was
It's like
good.
an orange.
There is a little ready orange kind of thing going on in there. They don't share their mash bill. All they say is it is a high rye bourbon.
And I agree with that.
And I would, on the nose, I would agree that there's a lot of rye showing up in that bourbon.
I mean, not in a bad way at all.
Ethanol.
Ethanol.
My nose got burned on that
Yep,
one.
yep.
Yeah, I
How, you said it was 5 years old?
at least
Min-
5 years
minimum
old is
5.
what the website says. The bottle doesn't say anything, so that means it has to be at least 4, but the website says everything is at least 5.
Wow. Yeah, the rye spice on the nose.
Strong.
Very strong.
Very strong, very apparent.
Almost piney, man. Oh. But I'm not complaining.
A lot of tingles in the front,
Mm-hmm.
spicy like through the middle, and then really sweetens up at the end.
Wow, yeah.
I feel like that's pretty balanced.
There's not much rye spice going on the...
The end of it doesn't,
very
like
beginning.
that tingly thing is,
You
yeah.
get the,
like
you
you
get
said,
the,
the
like
front
the tingle, like the peppery tingle, then it kind of mellows out a little bit. I mean, it got a little bit of
Sweetens
a
and-
like a burn, but
You got like a warm
a little warm.
through?
Now I get it.
I'm not getting the hug yet.
But like
Almost
my
like
the
caramel
after,
apple going on. a
but the
little bit.
aftertaste for me gives me more of the rye
Yeah.
than on the front.
But it's a sweeter rye.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not super peppery. It's
Mhm.
not super herbally.
There's definitely
It's
corn
just
in there.
a sweeter rye. But it's a bourbon.
Yeah.
So it is a pretty high rye bourbon. It definitely, no questions about that guy.
It's probably on the line, I'm sure.
It's
Or
probably
as much rye as they
for the.
thought.
I'm guessing mid to high 30s of rye would be my guess.
Yep.
So you're probably talking mid 50s for.
The aftertaste for me now is kind of
Corn.
like the peppery dill.
Peppery dill. See, I didn't get the dill note.
I got a caramel apple, man.
I wish I got a caramel.
Sorry.
I'm super happy about that.
I get this like spicy, like you just coated a apple with allspice and some.
See, I get that on the front end though.
Okay.
I get
It's
that
all over
caramel,
on the
that
back for me.
caramel.
The very top. So to me, when I'm nosing the glass, the very very top of the glass is where I start to get the caramel note. It's really sweet
Okay.
and soft on top.
I mean, once it hits the tongue, the
But
palate.
then when you come down, I get more rye notes. Yeah.
I got no complaints, really.
no,
I mean, it's a little young, I would say. Maybe a little young, maybe a little more time in a bigger barrel. I don't know. It tastes like it's probably either smaller barrels or
That's a possibility.
maybe rapid
They didn't really
aging.
talk. I didn't
Color's
see
not
anything
too
on the
dark for
website.
5 year. I mean, but I don't know. It doesn't have that hay note, the wet
No.
stumpy notes that I
No,
don't,
no,
the
no.
cardboard
Not even
notes
close.
for that use.
Not even
no,
close.
no.
Well, it's sourced and blended. It's not theirs.
right.
no.
So you're probably not going to get a big artisanal thing going on here because they're probably sourcing from slightly bigger. But I don't even think they even say
I thought it was theirs. I'm sorry.
no, blended and bottled by.
They don't say though.
I don't think they say where they source it from.
Not on the bottle, it doesn't.
I don't, yeah. And I don't remember catching it on the website. Ooh, wiggle.
It's that back pocket,
Mm-hmm.
back pocket bottle.
Or for the people that wear cargo shorts,
Side pocket bottle.
side pocket.
All right.
I'm not allowed to wear those, so.
What happens? Do we get sweeter? Do we get more rye?
I'm gonna think rise. It's
Yeah.
gonna be more. The rise gonna be more pronounced.
I think rye's gonna shine, but I think it's gonna get sweeter though too. Oh, but that caramel's just gonna be like dancing. All right.
Ooh, that got sweeter on the nose. That is weird. It's sweeter, but I'm picking up more rice notes.
Yeah.
That
If
is
you- if
really
you
weird.
Sit, like you said, if you sit up here,
The really top is
It is
very
caramel.
sweet, but then as you go down, the rye notes are more apparent.
rye punch,
Yeah.
all traditional rye.
But I was expecting
there.
it to be a bigger punch.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not.
It's not.
It's not aggressive. But
No.
it's just there. You know?
Yes,
I
not
get all the
aggressive.
flavors that I
A little bit
I
more
like.
warming.
in rye. Yeah. Back my tongue.
This is perfect for the fall.
It'd be a good fall. It'd be a good mixer.
This would be a fantastic apple cider cocktail, or a muddled apple old fashioned, toasted bruleed apple on top of that thing. Woo!
So I don't believe you can find this outside of Ohio.
Oh, hey.
Part 1. Part 2, for a 750 of this, like you did the sampler pack, which was, what was it, like $90 for the 3 different whiskeys?
Oh no, it was like 60.
Oh, nice. So a full size bottle of this, 55-ish, give or take. That's not bad.
Actually, I think I got 4. There was the 3 sampler, and I bought the other one. I think all in, I was like $65.
That was a cool little find too, like just to stumble upon this place.
And no, I didn't even stumble upon it. My wife did.
She's a keeper.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
I am actually going to say I think I like the standard bourbon a little bit better.
Okay.
I don't believe it's as high rye. Based off of what I remember, it's not quite as aggressively rye forward. And
Well, here's gonna be the fun thing. We can come
I
back
would
to
have called that.
We can come back to this because there's enough for us in this to do a
little
blind, and we can rank them because we have 2 more to do.
That's right. Yep.
So we'll put this one, the other one aside.
Evidence shows that there's going to be that much left, hopefully. Right?
Yeah. we'll have one of the wives do the blind. But no, it'll be interesting to see when we come back.
Yeah.
Comparing them up. And
Comparing
seeing
them
one.
and see.
And one of them, so the other one's a double oak, and the final one is port wine infused or something like that. Like
so it's a whiskey.
It's a whiskey, right?
Okay.
You can't, it's got some wine added to it or something like that. So the double oak, that's the one that I'm really into.
I've never heard of them.
No, not at all.
Even going back home to Cincinnati and like poking around the liquor stores there.
They don't come down.
They may. It just may have been the wrong, but I've never seen them on the shelf.
On the shelf.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, it's super cool. Super
nothing
cool to
wrong
be able
with
to roll
this.
by and be like, ooh, distillery.
And it also worked out
And
that there's
sampler
a liquor store next door, and I was able to score a couple bottles of Weller that just happened to be on the floor.
Well, son of a bee.
That was like the right place to go.
Gotta love Ohio. And the fact that they just have Weller Special Reserve just sitting out, boxes of it on the floor.
Yeah.
Ohio.
Love the sampler packs. Love to be able to try the different things from different distilleries and see which ones we might go
Which
back
one you
and
like, and then go buy
a big one.
bigger
Exactly.
bottle.
Yeah.
So, but I'm curious to see how we rank them when we come back and do the blind.
That'd be interesting.
Kudos. I love the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love the story, the backstory.
The history
to
there
this.
is fun. Like kind of Wheeler's Rate-ish.
Yeah.
I'd love a T-shirt of the button you explained.
Yeah.
Come on. That's
make whiskey, not
make
war.
whiskey,
Yeah,
not war.
absolutely.
Come
I
on.
feel we came up with a sticker. I feel like it may be in my fridge in the garage. It was a great spot. Definitely, if we end up back there for another lacrosse tournament next summer, definitely poke my head back in there again and
Grab a
See
little
what other things they have.
one.
yeah. I'm really hoping they have the Albarano cigar finish one.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I was really bummed when they told me they were sold out. Hopefully, they continue to grow and expand their distribution.
Yeah, great.
At least get into Kentucky, so then we can go up and.
Yeah, come on. Work our way down.
Yeah. So, well, we hope you enjoyed our second review from the Whiskey War Distillery. Again, solid bottle, solid price. If you're in the New Albany, Ohio area, just stop in, have a pour, grab a bite to eat. Everything was awesome there.
It's awesome. Yeah. Cool. You gotta love little spots like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we hope you enjoyed the review. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Also, drop us a note if you had anything else from the distillery that obviously is not available in the sampler pack. Then maybe the next time I'm up there, I should look for it.
Yeah.
You will back to us.
That's right. Yeah.
That's
Delicious.
correct.
Yeah.
Taste this stuff.
Right up here, we'll link back to the original episode with the standard bourbon that they have and our thoughts there. Take a look at that. But yeah, everything that they're doing, pretty cool. A lot of fun supporting like the smaller regional guys.
Yeah,
And,
support your
hoping
local
they're
distilleries.
get to grow bigger.
Yep.
So,
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
see you on next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Whoa. Huh.
What is it good for?